This is awesome. What's going on, guys? So we're here today to talk about cameras. Specifically, this camera. This is the Sony A6300, and I love this camera. It's awesome. I love this camera because it shoots 4K video, takes awesome photos. I use it to make money sometimes with, and it's kind of a behind the scenes for you guys, but it's also kind of a rant and to bring awareness to a problem that I've discovered with my camera. But let me talk about this camera real quick so you guys know what I'm talking about. Super cool camera, very small. You can sneak it into a big jacket pocket. It's awesome. I can use old vintage lenses like this one, or like this crazy one right here, which extends way out for no ridiculous. Anyway, it shoots awesome video. It's fantastic. All my videos since like April have been on this camera, except for maybe a few times I've used my phone, which I'm using right now in 4K. I discovered a problem. So back in July, there was like a family event that I had. I had to shoot video for a really important event, actually. So I set this up on a tripod. I guess I've never tested this camera out for this long until then. Normally I only shoot like 5 to 10 minute clips, maybe shorter. This was like a 2-hour event, so I was like, okay, every 30 minutes I'm gonna have to reset my camera. Hit record, went back to check on it, and I noticed the screen was turning purple and green and weird stuff, and it was glitching, and then it would shut off. So I thought, well, maybe it's overheating, because overheating is a major problem that this camera has. I was aware of that when I bought it, so I wasn't too worried about it, and it was also middle of summer. We were kind of in a hot building. So it wasn't until last night, as you guys might remember, in the middle of my video, I kind of interrupted and said, hey, there's something wrong with my camera. I don't know, you might remember it right here. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's doing some funky stuff when I'm trying to record in 4K, so I'll try to make this short. So yeah, what was going on last night was I was recording in 4K, and about the 6 to 7, 8 minute mark, my camera was doing the same thing. It was doing that weird glitchy thing, and I don't know what the problem exactly is. It's got to be something inside, electronic, the sensor. Something's wrong with it. I did all the tricks as if it was overheating. I flipped the screen out, flipped the battery door out. I even changed batteries. That was not the problem. I even formatted my SD card, put it back in. That was not the problem. I put a different SD card in. That was not the problem. I even put in a totally different brand of SD card, and that wasn't the problem. And just so you guys know, for the record, I'm using a really high quality SD card, which is recommended for 4K. This is the Lexar 128 gig SDXC2 U3 1000X 150 megabytes. It should be perfectly fine with this camera. It's not the memory card, it's not the battery, it's not overheating, because it doesn't even have enough time to overheat. I'm in cool environments. Something's wrong with the inside. Totally bums me out. So I took it to the place where I bought it. They said, no problem, you're under warranty, we can send it off to get fixed. I said, what's the time frame I'm looking at? They told me 8 weeks. 8 weeks? Sony, I love this camera. I love it a lot. There's totally room for improvement on a whole bunch of things. That's a totally different video. But for right now, I just want to tell you, I love this camera, but 8 weeks turnaround time to fix a problem? Can you not be like Apple and just give me a new one and I'll give you my old one and you guys can figure it out? And 8 weeks is ridiculous, especially if you're a photographer slash videographer slash YouTuber that's on a budget. Like, I got stuff to do, man. I got stuff to make. I got clients to help. So I don't know. I just wanted to tell Sony I love you guys, but that's just not right. And I don't know what the problem is. I also wanted to let you guys know on record, because this is not a well-documented issue. If you want to see what the problem looks like, I'll show you right here. as you can see, that's horrible video. That is video you can't use. It's not even a cool effect. It's just, so I'm sorry guys, for my usual people watching this, if you were just kind of curious to know what I'm using behind the scenes, I'm using this. But maybe for the next 8 weeks, I'm going to be using my iPhone. But I also have to say thank you to my cousin, Aaron. You guys might remember him from this video. He's selling me the older version of this. He has it, the A6000. It doesn't shoot 4K. It doesn't have a headphone jack. There's a lot of things missing on it that this has that one doesn't, but I'm getting a good deal on it, so I can at least still do some photography work for people. But 8 weeks, man. If you guys by chance own the A6300, I was almost gonna say 6000. If you own that camera and you have that problem, please write down below what you did to resolve the issue, or what. I guess I'm just gonna have to send it off. I don't know. The guy that I took it to said he's never heard of this problem before. And when I researched it in July, the only problems I could come across were the camera overheats, which everybody knows that when you buy this camera. It wasn't until last night when I did a little research, I found a few links to people saying, oh yeah, there's this video recording glitch and they've got it on video. So I just wanted to put it out there so Sony's aware. Maybe they'll do an update, fix it through firmware, or I don't know, put out a PSA to let people know that that could be an issue on some cameras. I don't know. Just really bummed, really sad, because 200th video, 4K, awesome. Now I'm gonna have to iPhone, and it's good. I like it, but it's not as cool as this. So anyway, it just first world problems. See you guys.